plays because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
11 more on that one and another first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, Winston. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Henry, 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on the grand grandest of stages with a whole world watching the Super Bowl. They come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the interception, Winston. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They run again on first down. Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Now Cook running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Murray looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. They'll throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jameis now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston steps away to his left. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. to throw. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Three yards remaining here on second down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. And this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Here's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Winston. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Owen coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the give, this is their fullback. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Winston now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. And again this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. No. Check.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First and 15 here behind the chains. They'll look to throw. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go now.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to push his way through. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Oakland Raiders are on top of the football world. They will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch